On this bumpy 50-point inspection from Tilton Brothers Brewing out of Hampton, New Hampshire, I have their CARMICHAEL'S Wee Heavy. This comes in, it's a wee heavy. It comes in at 8.6% ABV. It's 25 IBUs. This is a 12-ounce can. Does look like there's some sticky, icky on the outside there, like there was some spillage at some point of other beers when this thing was in transit. But anyways, let's go ahead and pour this one in and get this inspection going. On the back side, it does say made with a variety of UK malts and hops. The smooth and strong ale displays complex layers of dark caramel, dried fruits, toasted bread, and cocoa or cacao. Approved by our resident Scotsman, Jeff Carmichael. All right. So the color on the head is, it's a kind of a small bubbled but very thin head. A little bit off white, kind of that yellowish khaki coloration. The beer itself, it's more of a nice amber reddish hue. A little bit of brown, caramel in the bottom. There is some sediment actually in my little reservoir down there. So, all right, the aromas on this. From far, I do get like a dark fruit type note. It is a bit on the plum side. A little bit of a cocoa smell actually. I have not actually, this is my, I think, third time drinking this beer, but I had already had a ton of beers prior, and every single other time I drank this beer, so I didn't really concentrate on it. So digging in and actually doing these inspections, it's nice because you concentrate a lot more and you can pick out a lot more to enjoy about the brew when you're really searching through it. So yeah, dark fruits, plum, bit of cocoa, sweetness, kind of caramel to toffee type aroma, and a bit on the bready side, I would say, kind of going towards a brown bread. So pretty complex in the aromas. Let's go in for the first swig. Cheers. Bready. It's got the brown bread note. Touch of caramel. See, now I gone messed up. I just had a chewable men's vitamin that has pomegranate and blueberries. I'm not able to detect any fruit flavors in the brew itself. May have been there, but I may have messed my palate up a little bit with that. But anyways, let's go for the body right now. Oh, I can talk about a little bit of a bitterness to finish this one off. It starts off with kind of the sweet brown bread, very slight touch of a caramel note there in the dead center, and there's a lingering bitterness. Say it's definitely on the earthier side with the bitterness. Medium body, medium carbonation, a little bit of graininess actually coming up in that sip there. Hidden cocoa as well, a little bit of that cocoa flavor on the tail end, right before the lingering bitterness happens. 8.6% ABV. Alcohol is not detectable in the flavor as much. Can't really feel it. No real warmth from this one either. For only 25 IBUs though, this thing has, I'd say it's moderately bitter. That bittering just goes on. Now whether that's all from hops or if that's more or less some of the darker malts that may have been used in this, like I said, yeah. It's kind of got an acridness to it a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and put this one through the inspection now and give it a score for everybody. All right. All right. So for the appearance, I'm going to give this one. I'm going to let a dog in. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 6, though. For the aromas, I thought it was really well done with the aromatics on this one. Able to pick out the different notes. Most of them pretty much mentioned right there on the back as well, and to have it actually come through in the aromas, very nice. I'm going to give it the 10 out of 10. On the flavor for me, now I should have washed down that vitamin by now. So, to me, a wee heavy should be a bit more sweet. Not cloyingly sweet, but it should be on the sweeter end. This one's definitely on the more bitter side. Once you start getting that bitterness, it just keeps on going, and it won't let up. And it's kind of becoming it's becoming a harsh bitterness to me. Some of the nice flavors in it were up front with the kind of dark bread, brown bread type thing going on. That little bit of a caramel, very little bit of caramel, and that little touch of a cocoa flavor in there. Drinking on it now, I'm starting to get like a little bit of a fruit note, but it's not really going dark fruit. It's kind of got a slight amount of apple in it. And then just that bitterness, though, is just, it's too much. I mean, if you look at it, I think that they have their IBUs in the correct spot, but there's just something. However it's perceived, it's coming off way too bitter. Needs more sweetness for me to really enjoy this one. I've had some other great wee heavies or Scotch ales. Founders puts out some great ones. Had some really good ones from Clown Shoes. I've had some other ones. I've had them actually from Scotland. Stuff like that too. That like Skull Splitter and all. They're all on the sweeter side, and this one is not. So I'm definitely dinging it for that, because I think for style it should be sweeter. My flavor score on this is an 11 out of 19. Body on it was fine, kind of that medium body. 5 out of 5 for that. And my overall on this one, with everything I just mentioned, I'm a 6 out of 10. It's still drinkable. I just don't think it really hits what the style should kind of be. And I'm not like a style expert, but based off of pretty much all the other ones I've had, and from what I've read, they should be a little bit on the sweeter side, but not cloying. So the Tilton Brothers Brewing and their Carmichael's Wee Heavy is going to get a bumpy 38 out of 50, which is going to land it as a good beer. So cheers. Thank you all for watching. Oh, and if you like the hat that I'm wearing in this video, this is a Boston Scully Company hat. This one is the Bruiser, and you can find it on bostonscallycaps.com or something like that. Put in Boston Scally, I'm sure it will pop up. Not a paid advertisement, but I'm missing the one that I had before. I needed to get a new one, and top quality hat. Tons of varieties to choose from. You can get a bunch of them in your closet. You know, kind of like a girl has shoes. Guy can have hats. Different styles, and just find what suits you. If you like it. I like these hats because the glasses, for one. I used to wear baseball caps. I had contacts, and I always have the bent rim. I liked it low. Can't really do that with glasses on, and I don't want to wear my hat like a truck driver. So these work well if you have glasses and you kind of like a lower brim hat that's not going to interfere with your glasses. Cheers, guys.